y'all boys with another banger, and today EA just dropped a bunch of news on College Football 26 Dynasty Mode. A brand new trailer, a huge blog. The EA cooked this time. We're gonna react to it. Let's find out. So now we're gonna straight into this thing. We ain't wasting no time today. So yes, like I said, EA dropped a bunch of news regarding College Football 26's Dynasty Mode. Obviously the biggest mode in the damn game, the mode that literally takes over everything. Like I said, the one that EA puts everything into. They went ahead and dropped the trailer today and their blog for it. So also, I do want to say this real quick. I have no damn clue when they're gonna drop the Road to Glory deep dive. I'm hoping and praying this week, because once again, like I said in my last video yesterday, make sure you guys check that video out if you haven't already. They will be dropping like early access gameplay and giving content creators early access to the game this week. So you'll be seeing like people like QJB, MMG, all those type of dudes. They be getting gameplay of College Football 26 this week. So I would expect, like I said, QJB at least to have some Road to Glory gameplay out this week. So I would expect them to drop the deep dive before QJB soon, either like probably tomorrow, the day after, sometime. Like I said, definitely this week they dropped their deep dive for it, because once again, they're gonna be dropping a bunch of gameplay starting this week for college football. They also did drop the top 10 places to play. So the stadiums that are gonna have the hugest or biggest stadium pulses, I'll go ahead and just run through it real fast, just because I don't want to like go super in depth into it. But number 1 was LSU, number 2 was Penn State, number 3 was Ohio State, number 4 was Georgia, number 5 was Alabama, number 6 was Clemson, number 7 was Florida, number 8 was Oklahoma, number 9 was Oregon, and number 10 is Michigan. Those are the top 10 places that are going to be the toughest to play in this game. And like I said, they dropped that today. I thought they'd wait till next week to drop that, but since they dropped it today, maybe we do get some more rating reveals this week also, instead of them just waiting until next week. So once again, though, I have no clue when they're going to drop the Road to Glory deep dive. I'm praying this tomorrow. So now I'm going to watch the Dynasty trailer that they did drop today. I will go ahead and cover some of the things on the blog after we're done with the trailer, especially some of the things that are going to translate directly to Road to Glory, or some of the things that you'll also see in Road to Glory that they did talk about today. So like I said, we're about going to watch the trailer, see if EA cooked. I am a Dynasty guy also. I do play Dynasty too. I know a lot of y'all boys out there do also. It's the biggest mode in the game, so we're gonna see if EA cooked. It looks like they went pretty crazy with the mode. What's gonna happen to this trailer? I will pause it if I do have any more extra context that I do want to add to the trailer, because once again, I did play the College Football 26 beta, so I did get to see a couple of the things that they did go to add for Dynasty. But let's go on hop into it. Let's see what they did. Here we go. I have the sound on too for y'all boys. I got y'all.
Improvements to Dynasty and EA Sports College Football 26.
Okay.
Focused around adding
Ooh, that look nice.
to every Dynasty run, while also delivering on community feedback.
Okay, here we go. Real coaches and new progression.
For the first time ever, you can start your Dynasty by stepping into the role of one of over 300 authentic college football coaches.
I love that. I think the real coaches alone, we've talked about it in multiple videos, I think the real coaches alone is such a big upgrade from last year. It's honestly pretty underrated how big of an upgrade that's going to be for this game. It's kind of underrated, honestly.
Each coach and coordinator's authentic styles are highlighted. We completely rebalanced archetypes and abilities and enhanced playbooks with over 2,800 new plays.
And I'll just go ahead and say this right now. If you guys remember last year in Road to Glory, if you guys remember, the coaches and where you got, or where you committed to, or where you played ball at, that mattered a lot with your coach. So you definitely want to pay attention to that. Like a lot of Road to Glory players, they won't pay attention to like the coaches and what they run and what their coaches' archetypes are and stuff like that. So you definitely want to pay attention to that, because it was definitely a thing last year, and it's going to be even more of a thing this year, because all of the coaches are probably going to be changed to their real life players. So last year, once again, like someone like Coastal Carolina, that was like a good cause to go to for quarterbacks. But this year it might be different. So you definitely want to pay attention to that, because that's going to definitely matter in Road to Glory, whether you get extra, skill points, whether you get, the one thing where you could like unlock more stuff to where you can make your build a lot more better in Road to Glory. That stuff is going to matter a lot. Here we go.
When you battle a CEO like Kirby Smart one week and a program
my dog
like Lane Kiffin the next, You truly feel the difference.
Love those Ole Miss unis. Beautiful.
This new depth also offers more options when creating your own coach, giving you more control over the path you ultimately take.
Love this. More customization on the coaches. Love that. Love it.
With more sustained growth across a new level cap up to 100. Of course, no
100 level cap for their coaches.
So hire coordinators who complement your strengths or shore up your weaknesses. And make sure to leverage your staff's active archetype perks to really accelerate your progression.
That's going to be huge. For Road to Glory also, that's going to be so big.
Updates to how
your coach progresses as you're there.
And expanded make each coaching path even more strategic and distinct. All 3 base archetypes now require a minimum coach level to unlock, promoting focused early investment and making your initial archetype choice more meaningful. New scaling archetype costs encourage more intentional choices as you progress. Now, advancing within your specialty, like moving from recruiter to elite recruiter, is more affordable than a path that requires learning a new skill set.
Wow, that's really good, actually.
Preserve your dynasty
legacy.
Yes, sir!
Here we go!
Trophy room.
This is one of them ones.
Yep. Every trophy,
beautiful,
an individual award,
beautiful
your coaching journey. And
this will obviously be in Road to Glory. We'll talk about this a little bit more in just a second. But Trophy Room is back. It is in basically every damn mode in the game. So Dynasty, Road to Glory, Road to College Football Playoffs. About every damn mode is gonna have a trophy room, and that is so damn huge for this game. So you can actually keep track of what you earn and what you win in this game. It'll be also we'll talk about it more, but like I said, this is huge. Beautiful. Love to see this back.
What coveted hardware you still need to strive for.
Oh, that's so good.
The college football history feature serves as a college football history book and lets you compare your program to the all-time greats, adding a new dimension of legacy building to dynasty. We've revamped the transfer portal to create more realistic player movement, especially among the 4- and 5-star players.
Love to see this.
Now,
love it.
From 2,000 up to 3,500 athletes can enter the portal each season, giving you fresh ways to build your roster.
That is insane. That's a lot of players. I'm not going to cap.
Dynamic deal breakers are player expectations that evolve with their talent.
Yeah.
That
is really good. I like how it's dynamic now. It can actually change over time. That is huge because the deal breakers last year were kind of very basically like not cookie cutter, but like they were like one and done. Like once a player had them deal breakers, they did not change. They did not change over time or evolve. That was something I did not like. So now I like how they actually change over time. That's huge.
Star freshman who is happy with average facilities. If he's an All-American by junior year, he might be looking for top-tier.
That is huge. That's so big.
Whether it's listed as a deal breaker or not, your most talented players may still demand playing time.
Wow.
Some coach abilities can impact dynamic deal breakers, providing strategic recruiting advantages. New dynamic dev.
Like I said, once again, that's going to matter so much, especially for Road to Glory, because let's just say you go to a place where they don't have a good recruiting coach or anything like that. That basically going to hurt when you're in, a certain college and you want to get like more talent as you're at that school. And if that coach is not good at recruiting or they're not able to, go crazy with recruiting, because obviously the CPU is going to control it. So if that is bad, if your CPU coach is bad in Road to Glory, then that's obviously going to be a bad thing for you because you're not going to be getting those new talented players around you. That are going to also help you go crazy and win the Heisman, obviously.
Traits have a bigger impact on player growth, along with more abilities across 59 total player archetypes.
Wow, 59 is huge. 59 new archetypes is crazy. Well, 59 total archetypes.
So progression feels more gradual and realistic.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the
recruiting visits now involve location-based costs. So the further a prospect lives from your campus, the more recruiting hours a visit costs.
Wow.
This simulates an authentic recruiting challenge faced by smaller programs who must focus locally, while powerhouses can recruit nationally. New recruiting battles create high-stakes showdowns when multiple schools are neck and neck for a coveted recruit, and team needs are now front and center on your prospect list, so you always know exactly where to focus your efforts.
I love that.
When it comes to wear and tear
improvements, we need this.
Has a seasonal health pool that depletes as they recover. And once it's empty, they can't bounce back until the offseason.
Wow, that's crazy. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Strategies,
but I do love this. I do love how you could kind of customize this, the wear and tear now, because regardless of how they do wear and tear, whether it's super good or super ass like last year, you can now customize it and how much it affects your dynasty, which is huge. I love that.
Substitution thresholds and better manage your team's long-term usage.
You can actually manage it a lot better this year, which is huge.
The new protected opponents option ensures certain matchups, regardless of divisional changes.
Wow.
Preserve key rivalries like Michigan versus Ohio State every year with this feature.
Wow.
Up to 2 protected opponents per team. New formation subs provide
We talked about this. We talked about this in a previous video. Formation subs are in this game. It is so damn good. I'm so glad they did this. This is just going to help out with all of the substituting and just making sure players are in certain places no matter formation or whichever formation you go to. You have to do it all basically in game. Love this.
Assign players to specific alignments, adding ways to strategically exploit opponent team
You're going on specific formations. I love it.
New position archetypes with up to 50 subs per team with packages that persist season to season. With Crossplay in Dynasty, build your college football empire with friends on any platform. Use the enhanced player hub and new members tab to effortlessly manage your dynasty.
Crossplay being in this is the biggest thing ever, honestly.
Pre-order the MVP bundle. Includes both EA Sports College
That looks like that's about it. Wow.
And Madden NFL 26 for Xbox Series XS.
All right, well, y'all let me know in the comments below. Wow, man. Let me know in the comments below. Did they cook with Dynasty this year? Like I said, we're about to go over the blog, but I'm not. I'm telling you right now, my boy, I ain't going over that whole damn thing. It's 78 damn pages long. I'm not in high school no more, bro. I'm not reading that much. What I will do is I'll go through some of the things that are people on the blog and we'll talk about it. But once again, I'm not going over the whole thing. So if you guys want to read the whole blog for yourselves, I'll have it in the description below or in the comments because I'm not reading that whole thing. For all my Dynasty heavy guys, it will be in the description for y'all boys. But let me know how y'all feel about the trailer, how the gameplay look and everything. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. So now we'll talk about a couple of the things that I peeped on the blog. The first thing is obviously the trophy room. So once again, we talked about this in the trailer. Yes, trophy room is coming back to this game. It will be in every damn mode. So no matter if it's Road to Glory, Dynasty, it also worked for every new Dynasty you do or every new Road to Glory you do, which is huge. Also, it says in total there are more than 160 Rivalry Bowl and individual award trophies to collect. So whether you're flexing your 5th Heisman, 3rd Natty, and it will show it also. It'll show how many Natties you got. It'll show how many Heisman you get with your players and things of that nature. This is going to be huge. One of the best things they're doing this year that they're bringing back from the older games, obviously. But this is huge, something that they 100% need to do. Also on the blog, they talk about abilities. So they talk about abilities a little bit in the gameplay deep dive. But in this deep dive also, they go a little bit more in depth. Yes, they're going to be bringing back the abilities where they have mental and physical abilities, but they're going to have even more, and they're even going to require a lot more now. So it says right here, previously all physical abilities required a single attribute level to unlock each tier. For example, 95 toughness to unlock Platinum Workhorse. Now some abilities like Shifty require 2 attribute ratings to upgrade them. For example, Platinum Shifty will now require both 97 change direction and 96 excel for receivers. These added thresholds make top tier abilities even more. Then they also say we've completely overhauled our archetype system, introducing new player types and physical ability combination that better reflect the diversity of players across college football. Now they go and talk about this also right here. Says right here, some positions like wide receiver now feature 7 unique archetypes, each designed to capture distinct play styles. They have Speedster, which is the pure burn one, where you're kind of like a Tyreek Hill, where you're super fast. You know, you can take the top off the defense, but you're not like a super technician, but you're lethal in open space. We have Route Artist, which is obviously precise, smooth, always open. We have Physical Route Runner, which is the big body, technical, but not fast. We have the Elusive Route Runner, which is the shifty before and after the catch, combines smooth routes with yak ability. Gritty Possession, which is the tough, reliable receiver, physical, ideal for optional offenses and run blocking. Gadget receiver, the do-it-all player who might take snaps at quarterback or running back, built for trick plays and misdirection. And then lastly, the contested specialist wide receiver. Dominates tough coverage, high points the ball, and wins the jump ball scenarios. So, obviously, this will tie directly into Road to Glory. Now, I have no damn clue how many archetypes we're gonna have in Road to Glory and if we're gonna get new positions. I have no damn clue. They already said they're gonna have 10 new archetypes in Road to Glory. So last year we had 15. I would expect us to have 25, but I don't know exactly how they're gonna split it up, because if there's 7 wide receiver archetypes, that's already pretty crazy. So that probably means we get like 4 for quarterback, maybe like 6 for running back, maybe like 4 for linebacker, and then like 5 for corner. I don't know how they're gonna split this up, but once again, obviously we're getting 10 new archetypes for Road to Glory. Like I said, if we have new positions, I would expect, if we do, maybe they do a D-line one, but I also think they're gonna allow us to play D-line a little bit with linebacker, especially if they have some new archetypes. So I don't know, we'll see. Obviously when they do the Road to Glory deep dive and everything, we will see. But yeah, those are gonna be, there's a bunch of new archetypes. They have 59 archetypes in total in the game, so it's gonna be crazy. But that's it for the video, boys. Let me know your thoughts, opinions on everything in the trailer and the Dynasty this year. Make sure you guys drop a like, comment for more bangers just like this one. Until next time, peace.